Well, Harriet, thanks for meeting with me. I know you have a pretty busy schedule.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy around here.
Yeah, with 6 kids. I mean, thanks for making the time to meet with me.
This is important.
Yeah. Well, when I talked to you on the phone, I talked to you a little bit about Rudy and the process that we're working towards with permanency teaming.
Right.
And I know you haven't talked to Rudy for a while.
No, I really want to see him.
Okay. And with this process, what we're hoping to do is shift a little bit and help Rudy to think about how he's going to finish his growing up, and also who are the family connections that he needs, how he defines family, and just what resources and connections he's going to need as he gets older. He's 16 now, and he'll be 18 soon. But beyond that, beyond 18, we all need family. So this process is meant to address that and help him to think about and again pull together the people that are important to him. And when I met with him, he identified you as one of the people that he wanted to make sure he stays connected with, and also his cousin Joe.
Yes, they're very close.
Yes.
They were very close.
Yeah.
He taught him all about cars.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, he definitely said it was important for him, and for both of you to be involved in this process with him.
But I'm not quite sure. You know, you said we need to stay connected, which is really important because it's been very, very, very difficult since he left here. I mean, I tried to stay in touch with him. I called social worker after social worker. There was always a new one. They didn't call me back. You know, and finally, in the end, we just lost touch with him. I don't even. They wouldn't even tell me where he was living. I don't even know where he is.
Yeah.
And so I really, really want to see him. But also, I mean, he's family, and you're saying, you know, that he's. I don't know what you said. He's identifying connections or something. Well, we're family. We don't need to, you know, identify that. That's already who we are. You know?
Absolutely.
And he's part of us.
But first, I want to say I'm sorry that's been your experience. And
It was very difficult.
Having to go through all of that. But definitely, you and Rudy and your family need to be reconnected with him because there has been a break in that. But he has identified you as somebody who's important for him to be with.
Well, that's good. So he wants to see us too?
Yes, he does want to see you.
Okay, because I was worried, you know, that he thought I was mad at him. Because when he left here, we had a very hard time. You know, the kids were little, and he was angry, made a couple of holes in the wall, and, you know, and everything's better now, and of course we're going to want to see him. He's family, but I worried that he thought we might still be mad at him.
Well, it sounds like it might be helpful, and I talked to Rudy a little bit about this, maybe sitting down with you, me and the three of us, and just talking about what that experience was like for him.
That would be great. You know, we need to, I don't know, we need to see him. He needs to see Joe and the kids, and he needs to know, like, I bet he's not even using his Spanish, you know, and he really needs to know, like, about his family, his culture, and where he came from, and I worry that he's losing all that in those programs where he's been, you know.
Well, yeah, I really didn't know he spoke Spanish. That's great to know.
Well, he's probably forgotten a lot
and it sounds
of
like it's important to you. And
definitely.
That's one of the things the agency realizes is that we need to have those cultural connections for him, and it sounds like you want to make sure those traditions continue with your family.
Definitely, got to make him his rice and beans.
Rice and beans, okay, I'm sure. Well, maybe you can make me some too, but that's another story. But anyway, I mean, it's really important to do that. It's also important to help him with Bob and Betty, where he's been growing up right now. The foster parents that he's with right now. He's been doing his growing up there, and he probably will be there for another 2 years or so.
Okay, so you think he's going to stay there?
Is that what you like to see happen?
Well, I don't know, because I don't know them. I mean, I don't know who they are, but I don't know what the plan is. You know, I just, like I said, I love him. He's part of the family. I just wouldn't be able to take him back again.
Okay. I think that's an important point, is that this process isn't about just like placement, it's about planning for him. But it sounds like it would be a great conversation for you to have with Bob and Betty, because it would be great. We're trying to reconnect him and to also help him figure out how this family works together, because he has different parts now.
Okay.
You know, he has been there with them for a while. He's done some of his growing up with them and has worked through a lot of those things that you dealt with, you know. So I think both parts are important in trying to figure out how to work together and how they can help to support him as he gets older.
So are they going to be part of this plan that you were talking about?
Yes, we hope to have like a series of meetings, larger group meetings, but it sounds like it might be important for me to sit with you and with them to talk about that.
Okay.
That might be helpful for you, so you get to know who he's been growing up with.
Okay.
And how the impact that they have on his life. because both of you are important, both sides. We want to be able to make sure that they work together.
Okay, I guess I thought they were just kind of giving him, giving him a place to stay and taking care of him, because they get paid for this, right?
Okay.
So I thought that he was sort of like the state put him there, and then,
Well,
I'm sure.
that is a process that's happened. He's there, but he has been able to connect with them. That is part of his family right now. And I
Okay.
think we're trying to help him define who he sees as family and who's important to him. And to be able to say that they can all work together. So each person, each part plays a very important role for him in being able to plan for his future.
Well, as long as we're part of that, because we are his family.
And that's absolutely important.
Okay.
What I'll do is I'll give you a call and
Okay.
let you know when we can set up a time, not just for you and Rudy to meet, because I think that's important, but also to be able to sit with Bob and Betty and help to talk about his future and
Okay.
about how it all works together.
Okay.
Again, thanks for taking the time to meet with me.
Thank you.
And I'll give you a call.
Okay.
Thank you.